Hello everyone, my name is Dave Jepson and I'm the Director of the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare. I'm very excited today to talk about one of my very favorite things that we do in the department, which is the My Family, My Story contest. This is an annual event that we've been doing for 10 years. It's an art and expression contest, and it's been open to children and youth who currently are in kinship care or who have ever been in kinship care. This year we did something unique. We actually expanded the contest for two other groups of people. One is for those that provide services to kinship families, those that help those families and those youth be successful. They had a chance to share their stories and their perspective on the Kinship Family Program. And they had inspiring stories, such as a young woman, 21 years old, who had the courage to step up and say, yes, I'm going to raise my friend's child for them because they are unable to do so. At 21 years old, that's a big decision, and my hat is off to her. We also expanded the contest to include those kinship providers, those adults who have opened up their homes and their hearts to take in these children that they know are directly related to and help give them a proper start in life. They are truly angels and we celebrate them. Their entries were also very inspiring. We had a poem, for example, from a grandmother who talked about the wonderful experience she was having raising her grandson. We have this unique entry behind me, which is a photo blanket from a grandmother and a grandfather that are raising their two grandchildren. The grandmother, when she sent in this blanket, had a note that said, "A picture is worth 1,000 words. I believe that a picture shows a story of love, growth, fun, work, all things that make life a blessing. Even amidst a pandemic, we can still shine." What a wonderful tribute to her and to her grandchildren. And then finally, we of course had entries from the youth and the children that are in kinship care. Many of these children, if not all of these children, have had a pretty rough start in life. And it's very inspiring to hear their simple and clear, heartfelt stories of their experience. They often express their feeling of love, security, and safety that they feel now being with their kinship family. And what an amazing blessing that is in their lives. That's allowed them to be focused on what they need to do to move forward with their life, to accomplish things they didn't even know they could accomplish, and to be able to have opportunities that they wouldn't have had otherwise. And let me give you an example of that. On this photo blanket is Jet, one of the grandchildren of these two grandparents. He had an entry into My Family, My Story, and in there he talks about how wonderful of a cook his grandmother is. And in fact, we have a photo of her right here with some of that delicious cooking right above Jet. And he goes on to name all the wonderful food that she makes and how much he loves it. And at the very end, he talks about how happy he is that he finally has a bed to sleep in. Thank you for helping us celebrate Idaho's kinship youth and caregivers and the providers who take care of these precious children.